EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. In motion left is Higgins.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
To the air again, Burrow. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Gotta go. 11, 11, 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Get set. 11 MT, 11 MT, 12, 12, 12, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Blitz coming and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. You look at the Steeler defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles. And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agents.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Pickett. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Chase, the motion man right. Play action. It's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Mixon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Austin. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. And is caught downfield by Isabella. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw going to be caught by Davis. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darius Davis, 79 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pickett sets up play action. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second down and a yard. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. On the move past the 40. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Pickett. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
To the air on first down with Pickett. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Pickett back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Burrow on play action. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Burrow changing the look. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon from 10 yards out. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action, Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 71 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! Jalen Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's got room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline. But do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Miles Murphy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And just shutting him off there. Now he's into the clear again. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bengals 42, Steelers 21. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 tight.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pressure comes and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. 2nd down, here's Pickett. He's going to let it fly. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Pickett now on 1st down. Washington's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. That ball complete to Isabella. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. There he goes, left side.
Joe Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bengals, the wins keep coming.